What if I told you that making more money does not automatically make your life better? Most people believe there is a magic number. They think, when I make $50,000, I'll finally breathe. When I make $100,000, I'll finally feel safe. When I make $200,000, I'll finally be respected. And when I become a millionaire, everything will finally make sense. But the truth is much darker than that. Every salary level comes with a different version of pain. At $20,000, you are fighting to survive. At $50,000, you are trying to look normal. At $100,000, you are trying to keep up. At $200,000, you are trying to protect your image. And at $1 million, you may have everything people dream of, but still feel like you are losing something you can never buy back. Your time, your peace, your identity. This video is not about judging rich people, and it is not about At $20,000 a year, life does not feel like life. It feels like math, rent, food, gas, bills, debt, phone, emergency. And every number feels heavier than the last. You do not check your bank account because you are curious. You check it because you are afraid. At this level, one small problem can destroy an entire month. A flat tire is not just a flat tire. It is groceries disappearing. A medical bill is not just a medical bill. It is rent becoming uncertain. A missed shift is not just a missed shift. It is panic. People who have never lived here often say things like, just budget better. Just save more. Just stop buying coffee. But when there is almost nothing left after basic expenses, budgeting does not feel empowering. It feels like choosing which part of your life gets ignored. At $20,000, your dreams become quiet. Not because you do not have ambition, but because survival is loud. You may want to build something, start something, learn something, change your future. But after working all day, worrying all night, and waking up tired again, hope becomes expensive. And this is what people misunderstand about poverty. Poverty does not only take your money, it takes your mental bandwidth. You cannot think clearly about 5-year plans when you are trying to survive Friday. At this level, money would absolutely change your life. Not because it would make you glamorous, but because it would give you something deeply human. Room to breathe. At $50,000 a year, life starts to look more normal from the outside. You may have a decent apartment, a reliable phone, a car payment, maybe health insurance, maybe a little money left after bills. And to someone making $20,000, this looks like success. But inside, it often feels fragile. Because now, you are not just surviving, you are trying to become respectable. This is the salary level where society begins to pressure you into looking stable, even when you are not. You need better clothes for work. You need a decent car to commute. You need to attend weddings, birthdays, dinners, and family events. You need to show people that you are doing okay. And slowly, quietly, your expenses rise to match your income. Not because you are irresponsible, but because normal life is expensive. At $50,000, you may not feel poor anymore, but you also do not feel free. You are still one emergency away from credit card debt, one job loss away from panic, one rent increase away from moving backward. This is where many people experience a strange kind of shame. They are earning more than before, but they still feel behind. They wonder, why am I not doing better? Why does everyone else seem further ahead? Why am I making more money but still anxious? And the answer is painful. Because money solves some problems, but it also introduces new expectations. At $20,000, people expect you to struggle. At $50,000, they expect you to be fine. But being fine can be exhausting when you are barely holding everything together. This is the first major lesson of income. The more money you make, the more people assume your problems are no longer real.
Then comes the dream number, $100,000 a year. For many people, this is the number that sounds like freedom. 6 figures. It feels powerful, respectable, adult, like proof that you finally made it. And yes, compared to lower income levels, life can become much better. You can afford better housing. You can save more. You can eat without calculating every meal. You can travel sometimes. You can finally buy things without feeling guilty every second. But then, something unexpected happens. Your life gets more expensive. Before it gets more peaceful. You move to a better neighborhood. You upgrade your car. You eat at better restaurants. You start spending time with people who make similar money. And suddenly, your new normal becomes expensive. At $100,000, you may stop comparing yourself to people who are broke. You start comparing yourself to people who are richer. And that comparison is dangerous. Because now the person next to you has a nicer house, a better vacation, a more impressive job title, a more beautiful kitchen, a more expensive watch, a cleaner lifestyle. And even though your life improved, your mind moves the finish line. This is the golden cage. You are doing too well to complain, but not well enough to feel free. You have more comfort, but also more pressure, more income, but also more responsibility, more respect, but also more fear of losing it. Because when your life starts depending on a certain income level, that income becomes a prison. You no longer work only to build the future. You work to protect the lifestyle you created. And this is where many people quietly begin to burn out. Not because they are lazy, not because they are weak, but because the reward for working harder is often a more expensive life that requires even more work. If this part feels uncomfortable, comment below with the word cage, because many people are living in one, but they do not realize it yet. At $200,000 a year, most people assume life must be easy. And financially, yes, many things become easier. You can invest seriously. You can build savings. You can afford comfort. You can access better opportunities. But at this level, money begins to change its role. It is no longer only about survival or comfort. It becomes about identity. Your income becomes part of how people see you. And even worse, it becomes part of how you see yourself. You are no longer just a person with a job. You are successful. You are the one who made it. You are the person family members ask for advice. The person friends assume can afford everything. the person who is not allowed to struggle publicly. And now, your image becomes expensive. The house must match the income. The car must match the title. The vacations must match the lifestyle. The clothes must match the room you now stand in. At this level, you can become trapped by invisible expectations. Nobody forces you to upgrade everything, but everything around you quietly suggests that you should. And this is how high earners sometimes end up broke. Not because they do not make money, but because their lifestyle expands faster than their freedom. A person making $200,000 can still feel poor if every dollar already has a job before it arrives. Mortgage, private school, luxury car, credit cards, subscriptions, vacations, taxes, investments, family support, lifestyle maintenance.
At $500,000 a year, life can become beautiful. You can live in places most people only visit. You can eat at restaurants where nobody checks the price first. You can travel without waiting for the cheapest flight. You can pay for convenience. You can hire help. You can remove many small frustrations from your life. This is the level where money starts buying back time. But not all of it. Because the kind of career, business, or responsibility that produces this income often demands something enormous in return. Your attention. At this level, your mind may never fully turn off. You're checking messages during dinner, thinking about deals during family time, solving problems while on vacation, answering calls when your child wants to talk, smiling in rooms where everyone wants something from you. And slowly, luxury can become lonely. Because the higher you climb, the harder it becomes to know who is real. Do people like you? Or what you can?
Now we reach $1 million a year. The number most people imagine as the finish line. At this level, money can solve almost every ordinary financial problem. Bills are not scary. Emergencies are manageable. Travel is easy. Comfort is abundant. Options are everywhere. And yet, this is where the final illusion breaks. Because when you reach the number you thought would finally make you whole, and you still feel empty, you are forced to ask a terrifying question. What was I actually chasing? At $1 million a year, success can become addictive. Not because you need more money to survive, but because achievement becomes your identity. You do not chase the next level because you need it. You chase it because stopping feels like death. Who are you if you are not growing? Who are you if you are not winning? Who are you if people stop clapping? This is the part nobody puts in motivational videos. The higher you climb, the more terrifying it can feel to slow down. Because slowing down means facing everything you outran. The relationships you neglected, the health you ignored, the hobbies you abandoned, the version of yourself that existed before achievement became the entire personality. At $1 million, the problem is no longer money. The problem is meaning. You can buy privacy, but not peace. You can buy attention, but not love. So what does life really look like at every salary level? At $20,000, you need stability. At $50,000, you need breathing room. At $100,000, you need discipline. At $200,000, you need humility. At 500,000, you need boundaries. And at 1 million, you need meaning. Because every level gives you something, but every level also takes something away. Money can remove stress. Money can create comfort. Money can buy options. But money cannot automatically give you peace. And maybe that is the biggest misunderstanding about success. The goal is not simply to make more money. The goal is to build a life that still feels human while earning it. Because what is the point of becoming rich if you become too exhausted to enjoy your own life? What is the point of status if your happiness depends on constantly maintaining it? And what is the point of winning financially if you slowly lose yourself emotionally? Real wealth is not only about income. It is about freedom. Freedom to breathe. Freedom to choose. Freedom to slow down. Freedom to live without constantly performing for the world. And sometimes, the people who look the richest on the outside are the most emotionally trapped on the inside. That is the real lesson money teaches most people too late. So now I want to ask you something. Which salary level do you think is the most dangerous mentally, and why? Is it $20,000, where survival destroys hope? $100,000, where comfort quietly becomes a cage? Or $1 million, where success can slowly become an addiction? Comment your answer below. I genuinely read more of them than you think. And if this video gave you a new perspective about money, success, and modern life, leave a like.
Thanks for
It
watching.
genuinely helps this
If you
channel reach
enjoyed the
more
video,
people who are
make sure
tired
to
of
hit the
fake
like
financial
button
motivation.
And subscribe for more
And
financial
subscribe
tips.
if you enjoy deep emotional finance stories like this. Because this channel is not just about getting rich. It is about understanding what money does to people. Until next time, do not just chase a higher income. Build a life you do not need to escape from.